Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. Well, today we're just outside of Idaho Falls, Colorado, and we're ready to do what's called a peak-to-peak run. And we're gonna go from Idaho Springs to Estes Park. We're still riding our 2022 Street Glide and damn it, what's the other one? Road Glide, Street Glide. There we go. And so just join us today on this adventure, and we'll see how it goes. We'll get going right now. William is out of sorts today, and but we're gonna get him back on track. Let's get down the road. All right, so we're, like I said, just leaving that scenic point there just outside of Idaho Springs. There's a big sign that says Casino Parkway, and apparently that's what we're on. I think it turns into 119 Colorado and takes us into Nederland. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is the road. So far, pretty scenic. We're going up on elevation, with no snow, so we're not that high. I wonder if I guess there's a casino back here in Central City, a town, someplace called Central City. There's a casino. I guess that's why it's called Casino Parkway. And the final destination will be Estes Park. We're gonna hang around there, do some stuff. I see that there's a little roller coaster there. I'm interested in doing that little roller coaster, one of those gravity mountainside roller coasters. I think that'd be fun. I've always wanted to do those. So I'm not sure this is it or not, but I think this is the peak-to-peak or part of the peak-to-peak. I didn't research it that well, but whatever it is, it's quite nice. I like it. Coming into this little town. I don't know if this is what town this is. Let me see. This is that Central City. What a quaint little town. This is a nice little town. Let me see if I can figure out where to go from here. I think it's this way. Let's see. Nope, no. Turn around. I think we got to go through town. But what a pretty little town. I can't really, I always have a hard trouble following this Harley Davidson guidance system. Wow, look at that sign. Look at this town. This town is amazing. There's the casino, Century Casino.
Now turn right.
Gregory Street. Gregory Street. Gregory Street. I'm thinking it's this way. Yeah. Okay. Wow, what a pretty town. There's a marijuana head shop there. Another Grand Z Casino Hotel. Almost like a little Vegas. Houses built on the sides of the mountain. Reminds me of when I was in Jerome, Arizona.
In 300 yards, turn right towards Colorado 119.
Colorado 119.
Now turn right.
There we go, Colorado 119. Well, that is a pretty little town. I wish I had a little more time to walk through it. But we are just passing through. Wow, they got a big casino over here. A modern casino. Gorgeous. Look at those buildings. That is just... Look at that house. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I bet you on weekend, well, it is the weekend, but I guess it's too early. I think so. It'll be packed.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Colorado 119, Clear Creek Street.
All right. Turn left here. Sasquatch Casino. All right. Look, there's that hotel I was talking about up there on the top. All right. Now what? So.
Now turn left.
Yeah. Make a right here. All right. What are we doing? I'm gonna shut this off before this video gets too long. Just shooting this town. But now we are officially on the peak to peak. Right there when you get out of Central City, there's a sign that says peak to peak, and we're officially on it. This is the start of it from Central City, and it is absolutely beautiful. Something happened to that guy's Harley. It's smoking. When he's pulled over, it was smoking. I think it was a Heritage. Wow. So this is what they were talking about. Nice. This is a nice road. No complaints out of me. Nice slow road. I don't know how fast I'm going. Where I'm going, 42 miles an hour. Just making my way through the canyons. I think we're getting close to Nederland or something like that. I'm so bad with the American vocabulary. But we're taking some switchbacks down the mountain. I guess we're dropping in elevation now. Very nice sweeping turns, you know. Very easy to maneuver for most riders, I think. No big deal. So far, I like this peak-to-peak byway or whatever it is. This thing is nice. very scenic. You went through that little town, Central City. I'm still thinking about that town. That is just so pretty, so pretty. And so is all this that we're seeing here. Okay, so we made it into Netherland, Colorado.
In a quarter of a mile,
And,
turn left onto West 1st Street, then arrive at your destination.
We're gonna head out from here to Estes Park. So far, the ride has been great from from Central City to Netherland. I totally endorse.
Now turn left.
So let me pull over here and switch bikes. I want to ride the street glide, but I need to find a good place to pull over.
You have reached your destination on the right.
Okay, so I am now on the street glide. I can tell you what my first impressions. It feels way smaller than the road glide. It doesn't feel as big. And it's lower. I can flat foot this bike, and I can't flat foot the road glide. So that's the first thing I noticed. Handling, I don't know. Hard to tell right now. I just got on this thing. So, but that's the first thing was, like when I got on this bike, it felt like I was on a bobber or something. I'm so used to that big, the road glide is just so much bigger, but it's not harder, as far as I could tell, it's not any harder to ride than this one. What I do like about it is I can flat foot it. I feel more secure on this bike than I do on the road glide. And we'll get William's impressions when we get to Estes Park. Now, so we're still on the peak to peak. We are now on Highway 72. We were on 119 a while ago. So you take 119 from Central City to Netherland. Then for Netherland, you're on 27. That's what I can make out, is what it seems to be. Yeah, so at the end of this day, I think I'm going to film a compare video of all the different, of what we think about of what we think about the road glide and the street glide. But this bike feels it feels tiny. I don't know why. I mean, wow. I mean, I know it's not a little bike, but it feels tiny compared to the road glide. It's got the same motor, 107, the 6-speed, but this has a fairing that's attached to the bars. I mean, to the forks, and the road glide is not, as most people know. It is attached to the frame, and that's where the weight is on the frame, not on the front suspension. Highway 72 is not a disappointment either. So let us get on down to Estes Park. It says about an hour away, and I'll keep you posted. You know, I struggle to know when to film and not to film because it's all so beautiful. There's really no downside to this. This is well worth the trip to go down the peak to peak. And you know, I don't want to film the whole thing, of course, 'cause you'll get bored with that. But to see it in real, with your real eyes, is way different than what you're watching on this camera. Just beautiful, beautiful. Just when I turn the camera off, I come to the next gorgeous point. We're taking some switchbacks down the mountains now. I'm enjoying this street glide. I think it's better for me than the road glide as far as the physical side of it. As far as handling, right now on the road manner, it's really not that much different. The road glide, the street glide is what I'm riding. Okay, the street glide is easy to manage, and so is the road glide. But I think if I was gonna buy one, god darn, I like the road glide aesthetics, the way it looks. I like that two headlight look. I like the fairing in the front. It is a little taller, but it's manageable somewhat. But I probably would have a lot easier time with this bike. I'm used to being on the balls of my feet with most of my bikes because I'm 5'6", so you know there's not too many bikes that I won't be on the balls of my feet unless I get a low cruiser. You know, these cruisers are the only ones that I can actually flat foot. Okay, well, still on the road. You know, this filming part of this roads like this is really hard to do because it's all so beautiful. These roads have incline, declines, switchbacks, sweeping turns. The one thing I can say is it's not a high-speed thing, except for maybe this part right here. But Colorado is really kind of seems to me like known for their here, I'm gonna try to take a picture here. Known for their speed limits. Well, I say they're known for the speed limits because there's not really a scenic overlook. So me and William pulled over on the side of the road. There's a history marker here. Evidently a person named Enos A. Mills was a naturalist and a journalist. That he's the father of the Rocky Mountain National Park?
Mountain National Park, yes.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain National Park. And evidently he had a home in this area, or right here actually. There's a cabin over there, and I don't know, something over there. So anyway, but we just started to we pulled over and we started to talk about the differences of these two bikes and which one we would buy and whatnot. And we'll do a video of that later, comparing these two bikes. But we're on the side of the road of the Peak to Peak, just taking a little break and just taking in the scenery. Gorgeous day. We got snow-capped mountains on one side, and there's a lot of bikers out here too. We've been seeing bikers all along the way, sport bikes, cruisers, all kinds of bikes. And so we're almost to Estes Park, so we'll be there in a little while, and I'll do some filming there also. So coming into Estes Park, I see a lot of pull-offs over here on this road. A lot of people are hiking. You can see down the valley below. I don't know if you can see that. Very scenic. Sheer drop-offs. But evidently this is a place to pull over on the side of the road and take a hike. Just back there a ways, a little ways, there was a little lake there, real pretty, real scenic. Seem to be on a decline. Maybe this is the final decline into Estes Park. I don't know. I can't. There's a town in the distance. So I don't know if that's Estes Park or not. I can see it. I'm assuming that's it. A lot of motorcycles here today. I noticed when we were parked back there, at that rest point back there, that historical marker. You're just watching all these bikes go by you. Well, even while you're riding, you see a lot of different types, you know, sport bikes, adventure bikes, cruisers, baggers. Everybody's out today. It's a nice day. Speed limit sign. Estes Park, elevation 7,500 feet. All right, so I guess we're coming into Estes Park. Very nice entrance. It's almost like an entrance into a nice home. You know, it's just grand entrance, and then you get inside the house, and the house is just beautiful. You're kind of nestled here in between these mountains. You know, there's mountains all around you. Like, it seems to be 360 degrees all the way around you. Whereas this Estes Park is in the middle of it, I guess. So we're going to eat here probably, and most likely. And I want to see if they have this gravity roller coaster. It's one of those like one-seater roller coasters where you slide down the mountain on a rail system. I really want to try that, but I didn't bring anything to mount my phone with, unless they let me wear this helmet. If they let me wear this helmet, I'll wear the helmet down the roller coaster. That way I can film. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, good. Anyway, we're rolling into here. Look at these homes. They're just gorgeous. Final take on the Peak to Peak road. Gorgeous road. Definitely recommend it. Please come down here and ride this. If you're a motorcyclist, you will not be disappointed. It's better than the video. One of those things. This place here is gorgeous, this Estes Park. And I've heard about Estes Park. I just never took the time, even when I lived here in Colorado, never took the time to come visit. I don't know. I was a 20-year-old and just all I wanted to do was party. And I just sightseeing or whatever wasn't my thing. I just hitting the bars. But now that I'm older, I want to enjoy the world, and this is just another thing on my bucket list that I did, and I would think everybody would want to do that. I mean, not everybody's the same, of course, but I would think everybody would have things in their lives that they want to do, and go do it. There's never a perfect time. There's never a perfect time. With our busy lives, with working and all that, I'm lucky that I work for the government, and William is self-employed and he can get away, and I have, all these holidays throughout the year, four-day weekends that I get, and I tend to make something out of it. I don't want to sit around. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe would really help me out. Like the video, share the video if you would. Comment on there. That helps this video get viewed more. That's how I can get more subscribers, more views, and hopefully I'll become better at doing these videos. Some of my videos I'm not too proud of, but I do enjoy making them. That's the main reason why I do this. I mean, whether I was doing this for YouTube or not, I would still be doing this, riding a motorcycle. The only difference is now is that I want to have video evidence of my life, and that I can go back on and look. My kids can look at back, especially when I'm gone. Everybody wants to leave something behind. Well, maybe my YouTube videos will survive the test of time, and my kids can look at them, my grandkids can look at it, and they can see this. But thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.